It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between the Detroit Lions and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A date on Super Bowl Sunday awaits one of these teams as we begin the NFC Championship game. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun here. On the move, headed right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. We're the top dog for the upcoming postseason, and we all know that is so important, Brock, because it's going to give their injured guys that extra week of recovery as they try to get back out there for a postseason run.
Yeah, Caden, here's now the key. With that #1 seed and that bye week secured in your pocket, you just do not want to add anybody to that injured list. And if that extra week of rest can help somebody, anybody, get back out there, what a lift for the postseason.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Throwing it again here. We've got a screen to the running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Still sticking with the passing game. Short pass brought in. The Lions get to it. Along the right sideline, there's space. And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown. The Lions parlay the turnover into a lead. That one right down the middle. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. This is a heater going deep. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Another throw here on 2nd down. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They get 35 out of that play. And the Bucs have the 1st.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
They'll throw it here on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. They're throwing it. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. 3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing to start it off. Taking a deep shot here. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for 2nd down. And it's taking chances like that help make them a postseason team, Brock. They're going to need to connect on at least a couple of those in this game.
Exactly. These are the types of plays we expect from every team in the postseason, right? Well-timed risks and an aggressive mindset that reflects, well, the stakes of each and every game.
Blitz coming for Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down right as he reaches that 20-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. It's on target to Williams. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Will take over deep in enemy territory. He's out inside the 30 on the INT.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Hits his running back. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. It's 2nd and goal.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 60 even right now, boys. Panther 11. Good score, fellas. 18 ready. Go.
Sticking to the air here. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this 3rd down.
Trap 60. Back to 60. Come 19.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Brought in. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
Gain of 4 yards. It's 4th and goal.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. 7-3 is our score. We'll get you back to Tampa after this. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. To the ground it goes, that's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down. That one complete to St. Brown. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Lions have a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Back to Gibbs now on 2nd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Another one for Gibbs. And he's able to get this down to the 36. That's a short gain of 1. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Now they're looking to throw with Rodgers. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down.
Hey, check that. 60 by 6.
Rodgers from the gun. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
Well, he tried to get aggressive, and it looked like it was done for after the deflection. But he got himself to the right place at the right time to make that catch downfield.
Gibbs now from the gun. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Now here's Rodgers. Caught by his back. And he's going to be out of bounds at about the 7-yard line, partner. That's where they're going to be set up for this 1st and goal.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Okay, ready?
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Come on. 19, start.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Sunday Night Primetime on the other side. Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5.
Get it. 19, 18.
They'll try and punch it in. Behind the line, he lost that football. And this one belongs to the Bucs. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line.
I'll tell you this, inside the 5-yard line, that ball has got to be welded to your body at times. Under no circumstances can it come free. Whether someone puts a helmet on it or those players are just ripping it from both sides.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, I think, a yard or 2 short of the 20 here.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
2nd down, looking for options. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Let's see how that last incompletion affects this 3rd down call. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
All set to go now from the 35. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And this one does not go far. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. Throwing it again here. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. He's going to throw it again. Couldn't get the screen set up properly. Brock, pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on second down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. That's incomplete left side.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. They are throwing it again. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take the lead just before halftime.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With your route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 3. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Starting from the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And this won't be Cox. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Man in motion here. On 2nd and 10 now, Rodgers has him on the quick hitter. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Lobs this deep down the middle. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Here comes Bryce Behringer to handle the 4th down punt. And no doubt he wants a good start for himself here in prime time. And a fair catch made without incident just inside the 25. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the third quarter. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Gibbs. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. That is batted away up front. Throw doesn't even get beyond the line thanks to a well-timed swat there. They're going to face 4th down. The Lions readying for the punt. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard
line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now looking to throw. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. And it's as we expected, partner. The call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that 1st down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Going now on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Throwing from the gun here. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains, build momentum, and keep that defense on its heels.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss, we've got 2nd and 11. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Catch made over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. They're both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
3rd down from the gun. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on a field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Returnable from the 2. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. That one's complete over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. A give left side for Gibbs. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
The Buccaneers go to the nickel, 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. He puts some juice on it deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. And in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers keep their drive alive and reach Pater one play later. Tyreek Hill the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
So the Buccaneers keeping their offense on the field. 2-point attempt coming up.
Set up for the two-point conversion.
Complete at the 2. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead.
Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, it went right to him for the conversion.
Fields this one at the 3. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Rodgers from the gun. Finds his man over the middle. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. It's Lions football. Their season down to its final quarter if they can't erase this deficit. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. To the air on 1st down. Rodgers. Big strike here to Williams. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Lions have a 1st down. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Come on.
Here's a quick pass to the right side, cut. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Give now to the running back. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Now Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Screen here for Gibbs. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
First down. Here's Rodgers. This one's caught. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Now here's Rodgers. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Hill now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds his back complete. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Back to throw. Catch made left side by Abuka. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bucs have the 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Hits his running back. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or do shredding a defense just like that.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. The give now out of the shotgun. And he's going to advance them down to the 4-yard line. He gets them 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. They'll send him up the middle. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Give them 3 yards, and they're just inches away on 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers leading by 7. 1 yard all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Here we go, 70 Lions.
Complete on the option. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Rogers going to throw on first. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Looking out of the gun. Here's Rogers. Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jamel Dean makes the play. And the Buccaneers will take the interception back across midfield before they finally track him down. First and 10 now from the 46. Sending him on the dive. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Handoff on 2nd and short. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
He's drawn up for him. So it's a win for the Buccaneers. Conference champions. A heck of an achievement, Brock. A heck of an achievement in the face of a lot of doubts from everyone outside of their building all season long.
Yeah, they're going to enjoy lifting up this George Halas trophy today. But let's all remember, when we go into those facilities, Kate, and we watch practice, they don't put up banners of conference champions. They put up banners of world champions.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.